What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I want to explain why the way that you've been investing in cryptocurrency is probably the wrong way. And I'm not going to say 99% of you guys are not investing in crypto the right way, but it's probably a high percentage of people that don't understand investing in cryptocurrency. Now, there's different things that I want to talk about. One is understanding what you're investing in. And the other one is really how to invest correctly by buying and selling at the right times, right? So make sure you guys hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one, and make sure that you check out some of the links in the description because it does help out the channel quite a bit. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to look at standard things. We're going to look at, let's say, just Ethereum, right? Just understanding that. And then we're going to break down what we see in an investment when we first jump into it. And then we're also going to break down investing, really buying and selling really at the right time, and understanding, how much you should sell, and if you're making the wrong decision in selling at that time. So like I said, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, if you guys want my coin, my buy the dip coin that I created, which has a sole purpose to burn off Shiba Inu. If you support Shiba Inu, then this will be a way to burn off this coin quite a bit and raise the overall price potential. So make sure you guys check out those links down in the description to be able to do that. Now, first, like I said, we're going to look at Ethereum. Let's look at Ethereum. Let's see what's happening here. And we'll basically look at this as if it's a brand new position, right? Maybe Ethereum is not the best choice because it does have a $372 billion market cap. So let's stick with something lower. Let's look at Dogecoin. We haven't looked at Dogecoin in a while, so why not look at Dogecoin for this example? So the first thing that I'm looking at when I go into cryptocurrency, most people will say, what is the cryptocurrency all about? Right? I want to know everything about this cryptocurrency, and I want to know the use case. I want to know what the future value of the coin will be. I want to know what businesses it's attached to. I cannot speak today. Too many S's, I guess. But basically, you want to know all of the use case behind it. That's not the right idea behind understanding crypto from the start, in my opinion. I mean, it's totally just my opinion, and you could take it and say, you're dumb, Matt. I'm clicking off this video, dislike, unsub. You can do that. And I totally understand because a lot of people have their own way of looking at cryptocurrency, and it's great to have your own way of looking at cryptocurrency. I just think really you're starting the wrong way because there are a ton of use cases out there that are amazing, but they don't see the light of day. Why? Because the initial point that you should be looking at is way too high. And I think the supply is the biggest piece that you need to start with. That's the most important piece, in my opinion, that you should start with. The reason why is because you want to know if this does have potential. So when you look at the supply and you look at things that are 100 billion, it has sort of a little bit of potential. So let's look into some more information after that, right? If you look at something that has 1 quadrillion supply, well, now you have to look at so many other things. You understand that when you have something that's 1 quadrillion supply, you want to make sure that they're finding a way to decrease that supply to show the overall potential. So you have to look at something else to partner up with the circulating supply. But for coins like, let's say, Dogecoin, 130 billion, yes, it's a lot, but it's not to that level that we've seen some of those crazy coins that have 1 quadrillion or 10 quadrillion or 100 quadrillion coins that are out there, right? You need an explanation on if we're going to see a burn wallet or, some type of transaction decrease or burn from that. So as we're looking into something like this, that's the first thing we want to look at is the circulating supply. Then we can go into what the price is. Then we can say, all right, the price looks, sort of reasonable. Well, let's add some reasonableness to this and let's look at the market cap. Well, the market cap's at 20.9 billion. That's sort of high if it was a regular position that I was brand new to it and I didn't understand the popularity behind it, because this is, in that top 25. If it wasn't in the top 25, obviously it wouldn't be at that market cap. But if it wasn't in the top 25 and was pushing up to 2 billion, then I would be a little bit hesitant. But you need to look at all of the information before you get into the use case to understand the potential. Because if you can't manage your risk by understanding what history has brought you, what the circulating supply is bringing you, what the market cap is looking like, then what the hell does it matter going into the use case? This could have the best use case in the world, but it can never see the light of day because the popularity is not up, right? So you want to understand all this information that you can get in coin market cap, in my opinion, before you dive into any of the use case. If I was to be completely honest, I don't believe use case matters until you get into the top 10, and some may argue the top 25. That's the only time I think that the use case really matters. Everybody else brings it in to situations way lower, like things that are on the list of market cap in at 3,000 or 6,000. They're like, the use case is strong. It's so amazing, all of this. And the ones right below it have just as strong of a use case. But what does it matter if it has no popularity? So that's really just the idea of diving into a cryptocurrency from the start. But also I wanted to look at it from an investing standpoint. If you're investing into positions, and let's say you put 1 million into Shiba Inu coin and you have the idea that it's going to go to $1, right? Well, what's the time frame on that to get to $1? Is it 10 years? You're now holding up this investment that's you have 1 million Shiba Inu for, and you're hoping to get $1 million out of it. You're holding that for 10 years. Imagine if you're holding $500,000 worth of Shiba Inu coin for 3 years for it to get to $1, right? That's a lot of money, right? That's a lot of money that you have in your pocket right there. You have in your bank account, you have in your, not in your bank account, in your brokerage account, in your exchange or your wallet that you're holding Shiba Inu for. And your overall goal is 1 million, how much do you lose within those 3 years trying to gain that 500,000? That 500,000 that you already have could turn into another 2 or 3 or 4 million that could have been that same investment that you would have had for Shiba Inu. Investments come and go like this all the time, especially in the crypto market. So if you're risking 3 years to gain $500,000 off of $500,000, that makes no sense whatsoever. You're basically trying to gain 100% of that money off of one investment. So it makes no sense for you to wait it out. If you have no desire to trim the fat, to trim off of some positions, then it's not a long-term investment. Do you know what I mean? If you have no desire to add to that position throughout, it's not a long-term investment. I feel like you either need to add from it or take from it if you're looking at long-term investments. This really came to mind because someone said that I invested 1 million into Shiba and I'm not selling till I get to $1. But I think that's dumb. The reason why is not because I know you're disciplined and it makes sense for you to not sell until you get to $1. That's $1 million that you would gain in the whole thing. But if it's taking you 10 years to get to $1 million, however long it can take you to get to a point to where you're like, all right, how long will it take me to get to the $1 million from here? And it's saying it's going to take you another 5 years or 3 years or 2 years while you're holding $500,000. You could turn that into something so much bigger in that period of time that you would be holding Shiba Inu. So this is why people have been investing. I can't even speak. People have been investing the wrong way, because if you look at your investments overall, do you ever trim the fat? Do you ever pull out of any of your positions when you see them double or triple or quadruple? I understand that takes away from the overall gain of where it can get to, but you're also able to fund other investments that can also make big moves as well. So while Shiba Inu, for me, I have 200 million, while I'm holding 200 million Shiba Inu, if it gets to 0.007 cents, I can take out $100,000. Will that affect my overall position? Yeah, it's 20 million that I'm taking out. So if it gets to $1, it's taking away from $20 million. Sounds crazy, but that $146,000 or however much it would be can go into so many other potential plays that could be another Shiba Inu. Do you know what I mean? So you're risking the time factor of being in the crypto market before it starts to get normalized, right? And, you don't really see any of these larger gains in 10 years or so. You might see some of them, but you won't see any of the crazy larger gains that you have seen in the future. You're risking all of that time to to hold Shiba Inu and hopefully gain, $200 million, which could be, set you up for life. But if you have a potential chance to make, let's say $76 million throughout the whole entire thing, or $72 million throughout the whole entire thing, and you could take bits and pieces of that and put it into other investments as time goes on, you're not just getting a lump sum, which you would be unprepared for having, and it just will be kind of a horrible situation for you, I believe. I understand that some people may say having too much money is not a problem. Sometimes it is. Having too much money is actually a problem when you don't know what to do with it. You're just going to take $200 million and not know where to put it. It's like people that play the lottery and they win and they waste all their money. They don't know what to do with it. So take bits and pieces, invest the right way, whether it's Shiba Inu, Krill, Harvest Finance, OMG, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, anything that's out there. Take partial of your investment, right? If you have 100, take 10 of it, right? At certain points. I understand that takes away from the overall gain of where your goal is. But if it's a long-term play like Shiba Inu, like maybe Krill, like OMG Network, it could be beneficial for you to take bits and pieces and invest the right way so you can reinvest that money. And you set yourself up for life with so many different investments being well diversified. But that's what I wanted to talk about here. I feel like a lot of people don't understand how to take partial coins of their investment. They could take full coins. You could take partial of your investment. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot of people don't understand how to do that. And I think you need to start, venturing into doing that, because I've gained so much in just the amount of quantity and the amount of potential that I have in these coins by shaving some out of Harvest Finance, by shaving some out of Gitcoin, by shaving some out of any different one that I have. And I have plans to shave more as these prices rise. So let me know if you are good at this. You're good at investing, and you don't just buy and sell all of it, in and out. You buy and sell everything that you do have very, very quickly. Or, just selling all of it, even long-term, holding Shiba Inu, and then you decide to sell at whatever peak you can get, and then you decide to buy whatever low you can get. Let me know what your strategy is. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. I know it's tough to hear that people saying, hey, you're investing wrong, but I do believe that people don't understand this fully. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.